Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I am in Madrid. I am spending a couple of days here. I am working remotely, and so I want to take you guys along with me throughout the day, and we're going to be talking about the realities of being a digital nomad and traveling full-time, because I feel like this is a topic that even we are guilty of glamorizing on social media, but obviously it's got some difficult things and some challenges that come along with it, and I want to be honest with you, talk about all of those, and also give you some tips as to how we overcome those. There will be timestamps below if you want to skip to the different topics, but before we start chit-chatting, let me go get ready for the day, because I just woke up and I'm looking like a mess, so let's go. I am lucky to have this apartment in my hometown, so in between travels I'm able to come here, unwind, relax, get some work done, and do all the things that I'm not able to do while I'm traveling. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is not having a home. When you are traveling and you are a digital nomad, you obviously don't have a place to come home that after working a day or after a day exploring, you could come back to. You're pretty much on the go all the time. You're staying at different hotels and apartments, and nothing really feels like your place. I am someone who really values that place of comfort and a place where you can feel safe and at home, and when you're traveling you don't have that, and you kind of have to get used to the feeling of being a little bit uncomfortable all the time. But at the same time, getting out of your comfort zone is really good for developing as a person, learning new things, meeting people. And when I come back to this apartment, I feel really grateful that I have this. And if you are looking to travel full-time, going digital nomad, you do need to keep this in mind. You're never going to be as comfortable as you are in your own home. But some of the things that you can do is, if you find a place that you like, stay in there for longer. Whether that's an apartment or like a city, an island, a place in general, if you really like it and it feels like home, stay there a bit longer than maybe you would. For example, when we were traveling in Southeast Asia last year, we arrived at Kuala Lumpur and immediately felt really good. We loved the city, and we rented an apartment at some point that was just super comfortable. It had all the amenities we needed. It allowed us to like take a little bit of a break from backpacking in nature, and we could, you know, do things like cook and do our laundry. And so what we did is we stayed a little bit longer than we initially planned to, and we even came back later on during our travels to that same apartment because it felt like a place where we could take a little bit of a break. But that's enough talking. I need to get some work done, so I'll catch up with you guys later. Okay, I've gotten a lot of work done. I am starving, so I'm gonna make some food. Even cooking is something that you miss when you're traveling, because believe it or not, you'll get tired of eating out all the time. Yum! You guys, I miss Asian food so much. These noodles have nothing on the noodles you can get in Malaysia and in other countries, but I really like Malaysian food in particular. I miss that. But yeah, anyway, another thing I want to talk to you guys about is money. When you are traveling, full-time and you're a digital nomad, sometimes it can feel like you don't have money. Like, even though you do and you've got your savings and you've got your like budget and all that, it can feel like you never have money. And the reason for that is, well, the first one is that you've got FOMO. Like, you arrive to a country or a city and you obviously want to do everything. Like, you've got your bucket list, you see people doing all of these things, and if you're traveling full-time, you really can't. You really cannot spend, you know, the same amount of money that tourists spend. So you really do need to learn to prioritize certain activities and like do those things that really are gonna add value to your life and your trip. And then the other thing is obviously on accommodation. When you are traveling for like a 2-week trip, it makes sense to spend money on like a really nice hotel and whatever, but when you are traveling full time, you really should not be splashing all your cash on like the best accommodations, because then it'll fly by and you don't want to be in a situation where you're left in a country without money. So you really do need to budgeting is the most important thing, and just kind of like don't travel above your means. You need to go to destinations that you can afford, and you need to stay at hotels and apartments that you can afford. But anyway, my noodles are getting cold, so I'll see you guys later. I've gotten work done, I had a couple of calls, and now I'm actually gonna go meet a friend, like a school friend, for a coffee. So let's go. I think it's sunny as well, so it'll be a nice walk to the cafe. One of the things with moving around so much is that you end up having a lot of friends around the world in many places, but it also means you don't get to have that friend circle in one place like if you would if you were in your hometown. So you kind of have to learn to choose which of those friendships you want to nourish, and you and your friend have to agree or come to terms that you're gonna have a different relationship. You're not gonna see each other every weekend. You are gonna have to nourish that relationship in a totally different way that usually is not the norm, and you have to be okay with like not knowing what is happening in your friend's life 24/7, but rather catching up with them every couple of months or years sometimes. So that's definitely very challenging, but we've learned to live with it, and we love the fact that we get to have all those friends in all those different places. I just got back from catching up with my friend, and it was absolutely amazing. It's just always so nice to catch up with my old friends. But that was everything that I wanted to chat about with you guys in this video. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments, what do you think are the challenges that digital nomads have to overcome. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe because we have so much amazing content coming up, especially about living in London, since we're kind of spending quite a lot of time there lately. I'm excited to share that with you guys. Thank you for being here, and I guess we'll see you in our next video.